Welcome, Gym Rats. We're here at RMT Studios here in Aurora, Colorado. That's my fitness studio here, Rad Muay Thai Fitness here. And I got my friend Jeff Armstrong here from A Strong Lifestyle Fitness. So you got to look him up. Follow him on Instagram. Jeff, what's your Instagram?
JTweez010.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make sure we put that on the video there. Also follow me at Brother Pino. And again, we'll have that for you. So check us out, man. You know, keep an eye out for our videos and some of our motivational stuff. You know, we try to motivate where we can, keep people apprised of what we got going on here between our two businesses. But we are two business owners here. We're both fitness fanatics and personal trainers. So we wanted to get together because Jeff turned me on to these gripped audio headphones. You know, we're both looking for some good headphones to train with. You know, we train a lot, we train together. And I really hadn't found a set of headphones that I really liked. So, you know, Jeff kind of brought these to my attention. I think we've both been using them for about a month. So we're going to go ahead and we wanted to talk about that today. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jeff because Jeff was the first one. How did you find gripped audio?
So on Facebook, so the things that you like on Facebook, they automatically send you things. So I get lots of fitness and motivational things sent to me. So gripped audio popped up on my Facebook feed. I clicked on it, saw the price. I thought the price was pretty decent for $80 for some headphones, because I've paid $100 more than that for headphones, and I refuse to pay $300 for a set of headphones.
So let's talk about that. So I've done that too. So we're talking, and we know what we're talking about here, guys. We're talking about Beats headphones, right? We're talking about going to the gym, and you've seen the guy with the Beats Studio, okay? By definition, it says Beats Studio, all right? It's not a workout headphone. I personally cannot stand the Beats Studio guy at the gym. Dude, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't understand, because man, I can't even keep the studios on my head when I'm walking or when I'm in my office, let alone I'm bending over doing deadlifts and stuff's falling off my head. But you know, I know these look the same. We'll talk about that too. But I just never did it. So I actually used to rock some, Power Beats.
Okay.
I rocked those. I had the cord. I didn't do the Power Beats 2 that were cordless. You know, I never switched over to that. And actually, because I decided at the point, to Jeff's point, I decided at that time that I was not going to spend $200 on workout headphones anymore. But I'm going to turn it back over to Jeff. So Jeff came over to me and said, hey man, I got these headphones for me and my wife, these fitness headphones, and he told me the price. And I was a bit shocked because I was looking at another pair of headphones, and I cannot remember off the top of my head, but I found them on Pinterest. Yeah. And these guys were like, hey, no endorsements, no logos, it's just a black set of headphones, and they're $50.
Yep.
And I was like, man, that's actually, I love the whole gimmick of it, you know, like, we're not going to pay endorsements, we're going to give that savings back to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And at that time, I told Jeff about it, and then he made me wear the gripped audio. So, Jeff, go ahead, and then about the order.
So with the gripped audio, I saw how much they were. They were $80, and I was like, that's not a bad price. I followed them a little bit just to make sure that, you know, they were actually really good quality headphones. I've checked the reviews, everything looked good. And then on Black Friday, I got an email or notification that they were on sale for half price. And I was like, $40 for some
you
headphones?
said they were initially, they're full price right now, they're $80.
$80.
Okay, $80, okay.
And the Black Friday sale was half off for $40. So I can't beat it. I got to get them now.
Right.
So I got me a pair, and I got my wife a pair of pink ones. And I also ordered myself a case to put mine in, because I just, you know, they have the extra case.
Yeah, why not?
So I was like,
well, you're saving $40 anyway. Yeah.
Exactly. So I bought a case too.
On that subject, it was tricky actually. The sale was $60. $60.
Yeah. And
Jeff's the one who told me, okay, that's still a good deal, but he said, add it to your cart, and it would actually be $40. So I don't really know if that was a glitch, but we took advantage of it. So it was $80. When you added it, and it said on sale for $60, but once you added it to your cart, it was only $40. So at that point, I could not pass that up, you know, to Jeff's point. So I got myself some, you know, we both got chrome. I'm not rocking pink headphones, okay? But they had some good.
Give me some lime green.
So they had the lime green. Okay. We got the headphones on right here. Actually, we're gonna talk a little more about that, but let's talk about kind of like an unboxing thing, okay? So what they have right now is gripped audio has, let me see, maybe close on that. They have, this is the version 2. I don't really know the difference between the version 1 because neither of us have owned the version 1. So this is the box you come in. I'm not going to open a box in front of you. I think unboxing videos are silly. But at the same time, here I am. I'm going to tell you what's in the box, all right? So you get the headphones, right? And then you get one charging cord, okay? USB. It's on the side of the headphones here. And you're going to plug that into any USB adapter or even your laptop, whatever, to your USB, and you're going to charge that up, okay? And then it comes with this nice bag. And actually, this looks like a flimsy bag, okay, but this is actually weathered. So the outside is like, you know, raincoat material, I don't know what you'd call that, but the inside is actually like nice and thick. This actually is a very nice bag. This isn't thin at all. Like, you know, my headphones go in here, man, and it feels good. It feels nice. But to Jeff's point, you know, he went ahead and had to get an extra case. So I'm gonna have him show you his case he got. All right.
So I got it's like a body glove type case. It has the logo on the front as well. It's a little thicker. I like it. Just fold your headphones up. These are pretty cool, how they fold in.
Yeah.
And then you just stick the headphones in the bag, and then I throw this bag in my duffel bag, and I'm good to go.
Yep.
It also comes with a jack too to plug in.
Yeah.
So if you
aux
you need
cord.
to just plug in the aux cord,
yep.
It comes with that as well. But I actually let my son use that before when he was on the computer, and it was so loud. I was like, dude, put my headphones on. Gave it to him. He plugged in, and he was good to go.
I have not tried the aux cord yet, but I would imagine it's just the same as the
it works great.
Bluetooth. Or let's just talk about the aesthetic of it. It looks good. I mean, look at it. I think it looks great. Okay. So and Jeff's gonna step in here because I know we don't agree on this. I don't think. I think it looks great. You know, it's got the nice gripped here. You know, what a cool like concept, gripped audio, you know what I'm saying, as far as being specifically made for working out. And the fact that it's a headphone like here for working out. Like I just don't see that. Like the Bluetooth ones I bought recently before Jeff turned me on to this, I spent $50 on some TrebLab Bluetooth ones. But those things, I don't know if it's just years of like, you know, the 80s and 90s, you got the earbuds. I think my ear just, it doesn't hold earbuds anymore. So I have to have, so I have to have the ones that wrap around. So I had those went behind my head, but they didn't sound great, and they were still kind of, they're a little flimsy.
They
so I will
around.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, to my point earlier with Beats, okay, you know, they fall off your head, all right? So these actually, I can't front, and I think that they're made that way because, of course, they're made to work out. They sit secure, you know, they sit really, you know, we're talking about sound, man. I can't even hear my voice right now, okay? Right, no. So they sit actually secure, man. You know, I could bob my head a little bit, but, you know, when I was working out, I was shocked. They hold nice. They've got a nice firm, you know, they're not flimsy at all. Here's my problem. It's made of this, doesn't look like it, but it's like a hard plastic, right? And Beats and other headphones feel like they're made out of something that's, you know, the texture, I don't know what that is, but you know what I'm saying. It feels like it's made out of something heavier, right? I mean, there's same cushiness here, but Beats just feel like it's made out of something sturdier, but maybe that's part of the $300 that you're paying for a pair of Beats headphones, and that's where I'm saving here, because where do you want the money in the actual sound, or on the, you know, the plastic, you know what I'm saying, or the material that's made out of. So that's my only complaint I said to Jeff, was that they don't feel expensive, right? But I mean, should they feel expensive? They're not expensive.
So I'll say this, okay. So when I opened mine initially and I pulled them out, I thought they were very light. I was like, okay, is this gonna hold up? Because I work out really hard, right? So I was like, they feel pretty light. I was also expecting them to be a lot thicker, but then I thought about it. I'm like, I don't want a set of heavy headphones on my head, either, right? Because we're moving around. That's probably the problem with the Beats. They're so heavy that they move around. I tell you, I've used these. I have no problems with them moving around. I've actually shot baskets, shooting basketball with these on, and I've actually dunked twice with these on, and they didn't move.
Right. Well, if my brain's working now, so it makes sense. Like, why would you want a heavy material? And maybe that's the problem with the Beats, right? It's so heavy, it's gonna slide off. Yeah. They're lighter, so once they suction on, it's the plastic's so light, it's not gonna move around. Yeah. And then it doesn't feel cumbersome, it's not heavy. So now, you know, once I started working out with them, I came around to like the build of it. Yeah. But you know, of course, I think when you pull something out, you just expect this like...
Initially, I felt the same way you did. I was like,
man, this is cheap.
Is this gonna last?
Right.
And then I used it and I was like, oh yeah, this is good. Even the ball came down. Yeah. I dunked it and the ball came down and hit me on top of my head, and it didn't move. So
I was using the Warrior Mace. You know, I trained with the Gatas and all this stuff. So I was swinging the Warrior Mace and I was clipping my head, and I loved it. It wasn't moving. So I think there's got to be some science, or again, it's just saving money. Either way, it doesn't take away from the sound. So I kind of reversed, and we talked about the product itself, the build of it. Is there anything else you want to cover on that?
You know what? I sweat a ton. I sweat a lot.
Yeah, me too, man.
And I was like, okay, it's going to mess up the sound or anything, and nothing. Yeah. Like I just wiped the sweat off and kept going.
Yeah. No, you know, real men sweat. and we're real men.
Yeah.
So guess what? We sweat. I sweat, man. I would sweat through this. I will be sitting in a puddle. And that was another thing about these things that kind of get in there a little bit. But you know,
I've had some. I've had plenty of them.
But you know, you're right. I didn't think about that. It didn't even cross my mind. It wasn't even a problem.
Oh, so, as soon as I sweat, I was like, oh shoot, I hope this lasts.
Yeah.
So I'm checking it, and it works fine.
Good. Yeah, me too.
Sound quality?
Yeah, sound quality. So let's move on to sound quality. Sounds great. Usually, some of the headphones, especially the earbud ones, I have to turn my phone up pretty high. Okay, almost all the way. Now, I joke, but I think I have pretty bad hearing. I don't think I have great hearing. If you ask my wife, I have really bad hearing. Okay? But there's a whole nother video about husband hearing. It's my theory on husband hearing. But I can't hear other headphones very well. Beats, yes, you're paying for that. That's what you get. So I feel that. I can hear the music. That's what I loved about them. I will say that these are great. I can hear them. I don't have to turn the music up very loud. I hear everything I need to hear.
Down.
Yeah. It's good, man. They're really good. And like I said earlier, when I put them on, I could barely hear. So even they don't feel like it, but they're like noise canceling to some extent. So I think part of that adds to the fact that the music, because man, look, I have my own studio, right? So I was telling Jeff, I don't use them a lot because I'm training in my own studio. So I've got the speaker going, okay? But when you're at a gym, everyone knows this. Anyone who's worked out, anyone who works out, right? You can hear everything, right? And then they're playing music too. So you're trying to like drown everything out. I will tell you this, these will drown anything out, right? To where if you're training with a training partner, it would almost be rude to be wearing these because you're not going to hear anything they're saying. But maybe you got that. I've seen that. I've seen guys training together where they're not talking and they're listening to music. I don't know.
Yeah,
so
I can't do that.
Yeah, I know. If we're training together, we're talking, right?
Exactly.
So, but anyway, to me, the sound quality, it's good.
Also, the distance. So I've put my phone down.
The Bluetooth.
I put my phone down, and I've been able to walk maybe 20, 30 feet away from my phone and still get great sound.
Okay.
Also,
I've never tried that.
Also, 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
4 hours I've had this headphone on without it shutting off.
So I'm going to go with, let's rate it. We don't have like a rating system. So let's just use the rating system everyone uses, right? 0 to 10. Okay. So I'm going to go off of, I'm going to say we should rate 3 criteria. Okay. We're going to rate with price. Okay. Price of the product. Right. We got it on sale, right? But $80, if I spend $80, maybe I'd expect a little more, right? But I don't know if you ever really pay $80. I think they always have some kind of deal going on.
It's selling for $69 right now.
Exactly. So. I think 80 is like it's an inflated price. I really don't think that you see it for 80 all the time. So, but for the price, man, you can't beat that. So I'm gonna give it like an 8 for what you get for the price.
For me, for what I've owned in the past, I'm gonna give it a 10 for price.
That's a 10. That's 10. That's like you don't get.
I'm giving it a 10.
Don't get better than a 10. That's okay. So Jeff's giving it a 10. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it's up there. That's near perfection, man. I'm pretty. You got to impress me.
I'm impressed.
But I'm impressed. But I'd say for a 10, that's okay. But okay. So then we're gonna talk about packaging. I'm not gonna go into all that. What you get that goes into the price. So our rating for the price was based on what are you getting for that price. So that's why we're giving 8 and 10. Okay. So we're gonna go with sound. I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. I was dancing at a 7. But I'm gonna say no, that's an 8 because I've tried. I've had Sony's, which I used for years. I've had a Treb Lab. I've done Beats. And Beats obviously, the good quality Beats studios are good. But I will say that the Power Beats, these are way better. Like me owning a pair of $200 Power Beats headphones, these are way better than that.
I almost bought some of those.
I'm saying
when I was researching.
I know those are in my ear. They should sound amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say for me, sound is an 8.
I'm gonna give it a 9. Okay. 9 on sound. Of course, it could be a little better with the treble and the bass. And
right.
But it's headphones. I'm gonna give it a 9. Can't give it perfect, but I'm gonna give it a 9 for sure.
Right. And then last is the build, the quality of the build of the product. Right. So we talked about it. I still feel like in today's age with the different ways you can mix plastics or stuff like that, or I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
The density of the material.
It seems like they could get something a little more thicker and still get the same type of quality.
Right. And what they're trying to do as far as keeping it light. Here's my thing too. This is fine, but when this snaps, it just feels like every time I do that, I feel like I'm gonna break it. I'm just worried because that hard plastic feel you get when you feel like you can snap something. That's my concern. Is that I just I worry that in the right situation I could sit on these and break them. but that remains to be seen. So for me, the build is just, and it's so light, I can't explain it. And maybe that's because I'm used to something this big should feel heavier. But I can't even explain to you how light this is. And again, that's probably the goal. If I'm working out, do I want a big, heavy, cumbersome headphones on, right? No. So that makes sense. I'm gonna say for the build, I'll give it a 6, 7, you know. Yeah, I think that's my only qualm.
So when I first got them, and I know they folded, I didn't want to fold them because I didn't want to break them.
Thought it was your breakup.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
What the heck? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I always make sure, I don't know if you do this, but I always make sure it's in the up position.
Yes.
And it folds great.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't try that.
When it's down, it folds a little.
See, that snap scares me, man.
But see, you haven't used yours as much. Mine doesn't even, you don't even.
Oh, so just a little bit of wear, right?
You don't hear anything.
No, I don't.
I use mine every day.
Okay.
All the time. I'm at home food prepping.
Right.
My headphones on.
Yep.
Kids running around. I got them on. I'm using.
I know that because I follow Jeff on Instagram.
Yeah, follow me. So I always got these headphones on. But I was scared of the same thing. I would give it more close to, you gave it a 6, 7. I would give it more of a 7, 8 because I understand why they make them so light. Because like I said, I'm in the gym and we do functional stuff. You know,
man.
Rope swings,
we're swinging kettlebells. When we say functional, guys, we're talking. We're not slinging heavy weight, guys.
Jumping jacks.
Yeah, we're very physical. We do body weight. We do. We're moving, guys. We're swinging kettlebells. Like, Jeff and I are kettlebell certified. We're level 2 kettlebell certified. We're serious about that kind of stuff. So it's full compound movements. We're burpees. We're jumping around. We're not laying on a bench. We're not isolated bicep curls. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we do. You got it. So trust me, we know what we're talking about if we're saying that a headphone stays on your head. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. That's our take on the Gripped Audio Fitness headphones. So if you're looking for something good to work out with, man, you should definitely check them out. So again, my name is Rad, and this is Jeff, and we're here at my gym, the RMT Fitness here, Rad Muay Thai Fitness here in Aurora, Colorado. So follow Jeff as well. Jeff has his own fitness company, a Strong Lifestyle Fitness. Your website's not up yet, right?
Nope,
not yet. But you can follow him again on Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we have the Twitter showing. And
Instagram.
Twitter. Okay, one more time. You can follow him on Instagram, okay? And I'll have his Instagram tag on the comments here, and I'll have it on the video.
Yeah, you can put it in the video.
Yeah,
right?
I will have it on the video, and I will have it in the comments. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm Brother Pino. Again, we're just trying to change lives, man. We're trying to help people. We're trying to have a little bit of fun and inspire people any way we can. So check us out. There'll be more videos like this to follow. It won't just be product reviews. We'll be talking about everything. We'll be talking about fitness and nutrition and health and life and marriage and men and women and anything else that comes up. You know what I'm saying? All right. So again, thank you for taking some time and watching this video, and I hope you gathered something from it. And if you've tried the Gripped Audios, or if however you feel about them, leave us a little comment there. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions. Again, I'm not part of Gripped Audio, so I can't answer a lot of product questions. People tend to do that on my videos, so you need to contact them. But I'd like to know your thoughts on the audios and all that stuff, or on the video itself.
Another thing, if you're visiting, a lot of people come to Colorado to ski and do things. You're visiting, come swing by.
Yeah, hit us up, man. Come over here and get a workout. Yeah, come over here and get it in, man. See what we're about and see how we train.
Check out this altitude.
All right, man. Good stuff. All right, cool.